All right, so have you ever got one of these? I'm gonna show you guys a thing here. A base here, calendar here. This one came from who is it? Oh, look, my insurance company, their health insurance company, Caramore. You get them from the meat market. You get them from grocery stores, the meat market, the carnicero. They know you're gonna hang it year round, and probably if you're really organized, gonna put like events and birthdays, so it's gonna be top of mind or some sort of consciousness of it for the entire year. So it's a really efficient way to get have your attention for the year. It's actually really smart. Um, so today's on today's live, what I kind of want to talk about my relation with calendars, and I'm gonna share three hacks real estate agents could be using to help them leverage the calendar, hack the calendar, um, to increase business. Um, but I want to tell you, like, I was in actually. Well, first, have you ever gone on vacation? There's some people that like to be spontaneous. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Europe and or Mexico and we're just gonna kind of go with the flow, not really plan anything. We'll get there and figure out what to do. And another thing that also happens sometimes when you don't book in advance, you find out there's no availability. Prices are higher if there is. There's more frustration between, oh, let's do this, let's do that, because now you're deciding by an entire committee on the fly. Maybe you can't find something, you guys get lost. There's so two different ways of living. um, but yeah, somewhere from that school of thought, oh yeah, let's just do everything on the fly. Actually, one time I'll tell you guys real quick. When I went to Cancun, the hotel was supposed to pick me up from the airport, and so I was meeting my friend and their family there, and they're like, okay, so when you get to the airport, the hotel's gonna pick you up, blah blah, and then that's like the way what I was told, and then you get to the airport, there's so many of these vans there just waiting, and I can't really see that far, so all of them have different signs. So one comes up to me, oh, what are you looking for, blah blah, and then he tells me, oh yeah, we're with the hotel, oh yeah, this hotel, and yeah, that hotel. He gets on his little walkie talkie, yeah, we're with this hotel. Grabs all my luggage, throws it in there, and then this is pretty embarrassing to share, but um it drives, what was that drive, like 10 minutes more or less to the hotel, and charged me basically what was the equivalent of $100. So it was a scam taxi. I mean, I fell for it. Um, but yeah, that was for a lack of preparation. Like I I like you know did we had planned. Yeah, the hotel's gonna pick you up, but kind of when you're there alone. All these people are telling you things, and especially like I didn't know like what area do the hotel people stand at, which ones do the fake taxis go to, kind of the unknown just leaves so much up to different variables for things to go wrong. So here was another experience with the calendar. So I was in a business networking group, and at this time you're supposed to meet with different people. People are in different businesses, and you're supposed to find your power partners, get to know each other's businesses better, and see how you guys could work with each other. So one of the people in the group, he was a mortgage lender, a mortgage broker lender, and we set up our coaching call. He's like, okay, yeah, Tuesday at, I think it was Tuesday at 9. So I put it into my calendar, because first, this is how it goes. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll give you. He booked into his calendar, sent me an email with the little calendar, and I got the email, whatever. And then I actually just went to my little calendar app, pushed the little calendar button, and put something like right there on the 9 o'clock. And I don't know what I what I did, but I start going down to the office on the day, and it's like 10 a.m. and like, oh, or I'm here for our meeting at 10 a.m. and because that's the way I had put it into my calendar. And yeah, he's like, oh, our meeting was booked for 9. But yeah, he was he was he was gracious enough to go ahead and let me come back. I think I went back around 11:30 or 12, something like that, because I kind of messed up the whole calendar thing. And I guess I didn't really understand how much people respect the calendar, how much people lived by their calendars, because like I was telling you, I, I the way I was raised and our family liked to do things was very much like, oh, just go with the flow. We'll figure it out on the way. That's just kind of how I believe that the world operated. Um, so so yeah, so I told myself after that happened to me, I was like, I need to figure out how people are using calendars. Like, what? Okay, they people respect them. Okay, people. I started seeing that people use them to work in teams, and I was like, oh, and there's like this button you could push, and it goes. It's like when you go. Have you ever gone to the doctor's office and then you're leaving, and then they give you your little card? Oh, here's your. Here you go. Here's your next appointment. Here's your next appointment. You put in your wallet, um, and you have that in there. So you get home, write it on a calendar, or keep it in your wallet so it reminds you. So I was like, oh, you could actually do this with email. It's called, like, I don't know what it's actually called. It's like a link that inserts itself into your Google Calendar, your Apple, whatever you have, Outlook. Um, so then I started thinking how to use that more, and I was running ads for people already, and so I started realizing, oh, we could actually use these to insert the appointments into people's calendars for the customer and for the provider. The three different ways you could hack a calendar, and it all like this comes from my whole experience with the calendar situation over there. Um, so I want to tell you guys about a website called checkiday.com. So the reason I want to tell you guys about this website is because according to, what is it, Tom Ferry, he does all kinds of surveys with realtors, tries to figure out which ones are performing best, what kind of practices are doing good, and also this okay, so Tom Ferry, he talks about how lots of agents don't have, they say they don't do their follow-up or write their emails um, and do their outreach to re-engage with people because they don't really know what to write about, what to talk about in the message. And that was a huge amount of people in the survey. And then another thing that has been an issue is this is talking to agents. When I talk to them about like social media, you know, they tell me, we know we're supposed to do stuff with social media, be posting and things, but what are we supposed to post? What are we supposed to post? So, I kind of was thinking about this, and I want to show you guys a website that could help you come up with. Let me see. I'm gonna screen share. Screen share. We're gonna go screen share. Oh, okay. We're gonna screen share right now. Bear with me for a little. So I'm gonna show you this website. You could find where. Have you ever seen people have like a holiday for everything? It's pretty crazy. So here's a website. So yeah, it looks like we're sharing this screen. You are screen sharing, it tells me here. So this is the website I was telling you guys about. It's called checkiday.com. So I started my notes. I'm not sure if I'm on the right one, but I think I am. So website here is called checkiday.com. So right here you could start using it to plan your posts. So you could be like, maybe you're, depending on who your niche is and your personality, it's a combination of both things. Say you help veterans or first-time home buyers or people that Airbnb flips, probate. Oh, there's so many different niches in real estate. So whatever your niche is, you go to this calendar and your personality. So say if you're like a food fan, right here we have National Eat an Oreo Day. What day is that going to be? June 19th. We have Juneteenth, which was the end of slavery in the United States. That's getting a lot of attention right now. So you go here to the calendar and you're planning, you're batching out your posts for the week. Go ahead. All right, what am I gonna post? I need a post for Monday. So then you'd go here to the Monday, go here. It's gonna load whatever holidays there is. National Chocolate Eclair Day. National HVAC Tech Day. Oh, that would be, it kind of goes with the little stupid guy thing day on the, while there's take your cat to work day. See, if you're a cat lover, this would be right on message with your brand. So this is one tool that could definitely be used to help come up with posts that are on brand with your niche, with the on brand of the niche you're serving, and on brand with the niche brand you've been creating for yourself as an agent. So if you're like the real estate agent that loves cats and people with cats, there you have a topic for that for the Monday um, that we were looking at. And now for scripting offers. So say you have people that have been in your pipeline for 6 months, and you're like, oh, I want to re-engage with them, send out a message to kind of check back in with them. So here's one that could work for like the beginning of the year. Hey, I'm checking back in because it's January right now, and I specialize in first-time home buyers, and I wanted to let you know that now the first-time home buyers, they're opening up again because it's the beginning of the year. So they're taking new applicants again. So I wanted to make sure we get you on the list if your plans are still to buy this year. So yeah, check back in with me, and we'll go ahead and get things set up to go ahead and take advantage of that. Okay, so another way you could use the calendar is using programs like Acuity, Calendly. We use our own CRM where when we book people on the calendar, we send out a text notification and an email when the appointment is set. They get a calendar link so that it goes into their calendar. It goes into your calendar, and then we send out reminders 2 hours before the event, and 24 hours before as well. And then we also, on those reminder messages, we give cancellation button, like if you want to cancel or reschedule, we also do that. And then we'll also send out some emails, like getting them excited for why we're gonna talk, like or you could do those as personalized video messages. Oh, I can't wait for our meeting tomorrow. We're gonna find all the best programs for first-time homebuyers, and I can't wait I'm gonna do my research and have them ready to share with you, so that they know you're investing their time. You're investing your time, so that they'll be courteous enough to show up to that appointment. And that's, if you don't do that kind of stuff, our data that we have from cross agents, you're gonna get around a 14% show up rate to your appointments. And if you do all your reminders and get people excited, you will get that appointment show up rate to around 50%, maybe even more if you're like really doing good. And but yeah, it's very difficult to ever get to 100 percent show up rate. Even I think doctors' offices, their average is about 14% no show rate. And I've seen some offices like where I got these ideas was actually from doctors' offices. And there was one case study, it was like a sleep place that needed to improve their show up rate because people go there for sleep research and they have to sleep there for like a whole night. So it's really expensive if someone doesn't show up for the doctor. And they got their show up rate to down, the no show rate to 7% no shows, by implementing things like having someone call to confirm appointment, how far in advance they book. There's a lot of different factors that go into increasing the show up rate. and also, but yeah, it's all about keeping track of numbers. But I hope you guys found this useful. These are just some of the ways you could use a calendar to really maximize your business, increase your business, have take control of your pipeline. You'll have somewhere to be measuring, because all of us know the more appointments you have, the more transactions, sales volume you're gonna have, because everything is about having touch points with people, having those conversations where you have focused attention with people. Um, so yeah, so I guess let's just review real quick over the points. So we talked about um, calendar iDay. What's it called? Checkiday.com is the name of the website, to come up with your social posts, to come up with ideas to be putting on your social media. And then we also talked about using the calendar to have better scripts and reasons to reach out and re-engage with people that are already in your pipeline, whether you're going to tell them about special programs or opportunities that come up during certain times of the year. And then we talked about booking appointments using calendar softwares and some points on how to maximize your show up rates to those appointments, by using reminders, getting people excited about what they're going to get out of the appointment with you, how you're taking your time to get ready, um, and giving them the opportunity to cancel or reschedule, so you could really not have to waste time if they're not going to show up. So yeah, hope this was all useful. And if you have any questions, comments, go ahead, leave those down in the comments things below somewhere here, wherever they are. All right, cool. Thank you for watching.